Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to do this really pretty taupey cooler eyeshadow look. So if you'd like to get this look, then keep watching. Alright, we're starting out with MAC Blanc Type and using a Sigma E50 large fluff brush. And we're just going to apply that all over our lids as a base shadow. Again, use a base shadow that's matte and anything that's close to your skin tone. You can even use a translucent powder. Now we're going in with Makeup Geek's Barcelona Beach, and that is on a Sigma E38 diffuse crease, and you're basically just going to run that in your crease, and once you get most of the product off your brush, then just drag that up towards your brow bone. Basically, we want this to be quite diffused, but we're only using a couple shadows and a couple brushes. So now we're going in with Makeup Geek Unexpected. We're going to concentrate most of this at the crease and then blend upwards. And I'm using a Sigma E25 to blend that out and apply. So as you can see, I put a lot into the crease and now I'm working on kind of blending it up. You want to use swiping motions as well as little circles so you get a really seamless blend. And then run a little bit under your eye as well. I like to blow up my lower lash line quite a bit, but that's really up to you and your comfort level. Now I'm going with Matte Concrete, and that is still on a Sigma E25. And we're going to do almost the same thing, but concentrate most of this only in the crease. So as you can see, we're just kind of placing that in there and then blending it out. Because we're only using a couple shadows and we're using a lot of mattes, except for the crease, you really want to blend well. Now I'm going in with a clean Hakuhodo brush, and I'm just using that just to blend my colors as well as I can so I have really seamless transitions. So basically keep blending until you're satisfied and you don't have any harsh lines left, so this might take you a little bit. So now we're going to highlight. I'm using MAC Mylar, and that's on a MAC 239 brush, and you want to highlight on the inner corner and then also the tear duct. We really want to brighten up that eye area. And then you can also run that just along your brow bone. Don't get it in your eyebrow, but just along the brow bone and then blend it out so it's not like a super intense highlight. Now I'm going in with Makeup Geek Hipster on the weird paintbrush that I like and just applying that along the lower lash line and blending out lightly. Then you want to take a blending brush and blend that out even more. Now I'm going in with the Makeup Geek Foiled Shadow in Mesmerized, and this is kind of like a cream powder hybrid. And I'm using a MAC 242. I find that either a 242 or synthetic brush or your fingers work best. And so you basically want to concentrate it along the lash line, go upwards slowly, then you want to blend with a Sigma E25 and then not putting more product on your brush, just pat kind of between where you have a lot of product and you don't, just to blend. Now I'm just adding a thin bit of liner with the Kat Von D Trooper. And then I'm just going to go over that so we get a softer line, and I'm just using the Toffee color by Saucebox on a Sigma angled brush and just patting that right over where I applied the liner. Going in and just lining my waterline and tight lining with a nude and a black liner. Then you want to give your lashes a good curl and add some mascara. I'm using Maybelline's Full and Soft, and I use the waterproof formula in black, and then I'm going to be using MAC's Extended Play Gigablack Lash on my lower lashes. Then I'm going in with the House of Lashes Lash Glue and the Velour lashes in Whispie Me Away. And that's the final step to this eye look. So for blush, I just use NARS Dolce Vita. It does look quite intense in the pan. So if you are on the fair side, you do want to use a light hand with that. And I applied that with the Makeup Forever blusher brush. So I went for a more off-white highlight because again, we're kind of in a little more of the cooler colors right now. So I went with MAC Lightscapade. So that works perfectly. If you do have a little more of a deeper skin tone, this can pull ashy if you're a little more even on the olivey side, if you're any bit past medium, so you could go for something that's a little bit more warmer, maybe like the Balm's Mary Luminizer or something even a little more gold than that. And then for lips, I went with the MAC Dervish liner, which is just this really pretty, just kind of nude pinkish color. And then I went over that with the NYX matte lipstick, and this is in the color Tea Rose, and it's just this really pretty dusty rose color. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and thank you so much for watching. Please give it a thumbs up if you did enjoy, because that really helps me out. And subscribe if you'd like to see more videos from me, and I hope to see you guys again soon.